Okay, today, we're going to be making blocks. ABC preschool blocks, toddlers, it can even be for kids in the playpen, or even for your baby. Okay, I'm going to start by, these are foam sheets. I'm going to start by um, finish cutting my foam sheets out. I'm going to cut them out into, or try to cut them out into even squares. All these are just inexpensive foam sheets from Walmart. I'm gonna need my um, some of these are sticky foam. So the sticky foam comes with the the paste already on the back, and this is what I made my letters out of. The pictures and the letters. I made the pictures to show like small kids when they can learn their pictures. They can learn, shapes and sizes. They can, stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna make an A. This is a P I already made. I already made my letters, but I just want to show you what I did and how I cut these out. I didn't. You can draw these, but I didn't draw mine. So I'm just gonna cut out. I'm just gonna cut out a B. Okay. And I don't draw my letters. I just use them for my head. Okay. I come from the bottom and I'm going around, and the B is, as you know, it's curved in a little bit, and I'm coming back out. I'm coming back around. See, that's my B. So now I'm just going to punch like two holes, one to the top, one to the bottom. Because as you know, a B is has holes in it, or loops, holes, whatever you want to describe it as. Okay, that's what I was talking about. That's my hole, my loop, and okay, I'm gonna make one more, and that's gonna be to the bottom. As I said, I don't draw my B's. I could, but I don't because I already have the shapes. You might as well say recorded inside my head. So there we go. That's my B. Okay, so now I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna finish. I have a blue and red, and this is the same tile that I just, the same foam that I just cut out. And I'm almost done with this side. And I'm gonna cut, and I'm gonna leave like a little tail onto that. That way I can secure it later. And I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna get, this is a little bit longer. So even if it's longer like this and it has a piece hanging onto it, all I do is just clip it just like that. And I keep the ends because I can always use the ends or scraps for something else. So I'm gonna do the same thing. And remember, as in I talked about in my other videos, I always use yarn for the foam because yarn is it's more softer. It's more, to me, it's more durable. But you can use thread if you want to, but the thread, it'll just cut through the foam. So that's why I use yarn. The yarn will too if you pull it hard enough, but you can pull this just enough, and it'll last. But the thread will just cut right through the foam. And as I said, preschoolers or toddlers, or kids that's learning their ABCs, they're even kids that's in first or second grade. They can learn, from the blocks. They can make like names, like name. What I used to do with my son, he didn't have the blocks, but he just cut out the letters, and I had like a whole stack of letters. with like a stack of these together, and the letters is like thick enough, you know, to make it to keep them interesting. And I would cut them out. I would cut each one of them out into like ABC alphabets, and I would ask him to play, you know, well to whatever we were focusing on, like names of the street or cars or food especially, and we would I would tell him to we would play something like Scrabble with it, you know. But it, you know, it was interesting. But that's how he learned. You know, he learned to spell, and he was, you know, he's a pretty good speller. Okay, I'm done with this side, and this so soft. You know, I think they will have hours and hours of fun playing with these. Okay, this is my I'm on my last side. When I get done with this side, I have one more side to stitch up, and that'll be my final side. And of course, you know, as I said in one of the other videos, again, you don't want to use a really sharp needle. You can if you want to, but I wouldn't prefer it because you have to do a whole lot of stitching, and you wouldn't want to just, you know, stick yourself. But this is sort of like a dull needle, and it's perfect for this type of well, I wouldn't say equipment, but this type of craft with. And I have yellow thread because yellow is like a unicolor. Boys and girls, you know, could play with that color. They could wear that color. So that's why I just picked the yellow. Plus, I have a whole lot of it. So okay, this is my third side, and I have one more side to go. Once again, I'm going to leave a little tail. And these tails that I'm leaving when I do the top, when I do this side, I'm going to have to put a piece onto this side. It's going to have to go like this, but I have to go all the way around with the yarn. And each side that I go to, I'm just going to tie it just to link it together even more. These are empty boxes, and the only thing that's keeping the boxes together is well, keeping them up is the stitches and you know, the foam itself. This is my last side that I have to stitch. And I'm so glad you guys are joining me. I'm so glad I have someone interested enough to want to create what I create. Let's go with this. And normally I don't yarn up. When I say yarn up, I mean put more yarn into the needle. And you know, I'll do that later because my yarn is a little low right now. Okay, so I'm just going to take one more flap, and I'm going to find a piece that really fits. So I'm going to have to pick out a piece of wide blue because my boxes, they're not long. Well, my flaps right here are not long, but they're just wide. Okay, so what I was saying, this is the last edge that I stitch. I keep the yarn on there. So I didn't clip it is what I meant, because I'm just gonna have to. Well, I leave that to as I said, to make it more make the box more sturdy, make it more durable. Because if you have like a whole lot of pieces and a whole lot of edges, sometimes they can come loose and stuff like that. So I just keep my yarn on the last piece, and I keep going around and around, just like I did the others. Although I clipped those, but I didn't clip this side. Okay, I'm gonna have to yarn up, and hopefully this won't take long. So I have a whole bunch of yellow yarn. All we need for this project is the yarn, scissors, the foam paper, sticky or plain. You don't necessarily have to get the sticky. You can just have glue and cut out the shapes and glue the shapes onto the box. You can do it like that. You don't necessarily have to have the sticky foam sheets. I just bought them because I thought they were really, I could just do something really cute with them. Okay, so I normally cut like a long piece. That way I could just I don't have to keep re-yarning. So okay, I'm not gonna tie this piece. I have a piece left over from that one. I'm not gonna tie this piece. What I'm gonna do is just take it and put it inside the box. I'm gonna put both pieces of yarn inside the box, or both edges of the yarn inside the box, and then I'm gonna go back where I stitched before. I'm gonna go back and re-stitch that again. That way my yarn could it just came out. Go back and re-yarn again. I'm gonna go right back again and re-stitch that. I didn't mean to say re-yarn, I meant re-stitch. Okay. Although I stitched that, the reason I'm going back is to secure secure that piece when the yarn came out of the needle, and I just had a little piece. When I re-yarned up, I just went back just to secure that that area, just like this. You can tell there's a little bit more yarn here than it is there, but it doesn't matter. The only thing the kids will be interested in is they have something beautiful and soft and cute to play with. And as I said, they can learn from these. They can keep these for a long time. They are when you pull on them pretty hard, they will rip, but they can also learn from these. They can make a game out of them. The kid, they can play learn the shapes, or learn the items that's on the box, no matter if it's the letters. Okay, so this flap is a little long. So all I'm going to do is cut just a small piece off of it. I'm not going to cut a real big piece off, just a small piece, just like that, because I'm probably going to have to knead that big piece, and it doesn't have to be straight, because see, mine isn't. But when I do the box will look straight. Okay. So looking at this, I'm going to have to put this out again. And I'm going to leave another piece of it. I'm going to leave another edge, because I don't want to clip too much and have like a hole or a gap into it. And whatever you have left over don't work, because the yarn will just cover that up. As I said, the kids will be too interested in having something fun and learn even meaningful to play with. They can learn how to spell with these. As I said, my kid, he didn't have the blocks. I just made him the letters. And, but over time, I just got a lot more craftier. I would have made the letters for him. I mean, the boxes for him, but at the time, I just didn't think of it. So I knew I needed to just keep him, learned up, as you can say, or keep him, knowing something other than just, knowing half of something and not much of anything, because he had a hard time in school, and the majority of the time he made it hard for himself. But I just figured he didn't have to suffer for it. So the times that he was home, that's when I started getting really, really creative, and I started doing stuff so that he could learn. Whether it's learning how to count or learning how to. My young wants to run away from me, or learn how to spell. Okay, now I'm on the other side. I'm just steady going around and around. So I've already completed this side. So going around and around. I'm almost done with my. Well, this is the bottom, and this is going to be our top. This is our bottom. We're almost done with this. And I can show you how to, as I said, my methods, pictures or letters, they're always in my head, so I can just cut them out just like that. Sometimes I draw stuff just because I don't want to mess it up, or I think it's not going to come out right. I'll draw it then, but I've done it so much, I just don't draw the letters and then cut them out. I just cut them out. Maybe that's the way you are too. I think that's really good. You have the shapes inside your head. You don't have to cut them, or well, not cut them. You don't have to draw them nor measure them. You know exactly what they look in your head, and then you can create them. Okay, I'm almost done with the bottom. Almost done with the bottom. Almost done. A few more stitches, and I'm going to have to seal this, so I'm going to have to give it a few stitches. So now what I'm going to do is take my needle and go under my yarn, come back up, and I'm going to go back under again just to seal it. And then I'm going to do like one more stitch. You don't have to do yours like that, but just in case you have like a little boy, and I said a boy, I mean like a little real hyper boy, or a really, really active little boy. That's what I mean. Okay, so I'm gonna have to find another piece. And this is our bottom. Moms can do this, dads can do this, but I'm pretty sure dads probably wouldn't want to do this unless it's pretty creative. He might would. Okay, this is my first side. And I'm just going around and around, just like I did the bottom, around and around. And I'm pretty sure this doesn't take no more than maybe like 30 minutes, I'm thinking. I don't know how much it took me, but there's 20 minutes. Yeah, just 20 minutes. But of course I'm not done yet, so it's going to be more than 20 minutes. Okay. You're going to get this yarn ball up every once in a while. Just pull it out and pull it back in. Okay, now since my flap is overlapped, I'm going to have to cut this, but I'm not going to cut too much, as I said before, because I'm going to probably have to, I don't want to cut a hole. I don't want a hole that I have to yarn up so much. I mean, if I get one, the yarn will cover it, but you know, I just really don't care for one at this time. I'm going to have to cut a little bit more, especially for my edges. Okay, after this, I have one more side to stitch up, and that'll be it. We're almost completing our box. Okay, you have to keep pulling it out sometimes, but that's okay. It's just the way it is. I'm gonna have to cut some on this side too. Maybe yours won't end up like this, but I'd be more I'm a little bit more cautious now because as I said, I don't want to cut too little, and because I cut less, there's kind of like well, the box, it just looks like that, but to me this is what holds it up. That's what holds our box up. See, it looks like it's almost like it's sunk in, but I'd rather for it to be that way than to be all puffed out and mashed down. Time the kid plays with it, it's mashed down. See those sides, these right here is what holds the box up. See, just have one more side to go, and then we can do our you can place our sticky letters onto it. And if you can do your box perfect, you can also put stuff in it to make it not look like it's like sunk in like this. But because I didn't have anything in it, that's the reason why it looks like this. But if you decide to put something in it, it will look like it's sunk, like sunk in a little bit. But I just do this because I don't have anything in it, and I want the box to be durable. Because sometimes we get little boys, and they want to play. When it's time to play, they want to play. Okay, I'm just gonna go restitch this again. So all I'm doing is restitching this, just so my yarn can stay. And this is the last thing I have to do. So I don't need a tail Okay, this is our box. Okay, now which letter should we get? J or B? I can't see the J. So I think I'm just going to choose the B, but I'm going to put it on the side so you can see it. There we go. And then I have a little cup. See, this is what I meant when the kids can learn their shapes. I cut like maybe 6 of these out, and the kids, when they can learn to play a game from this, they can get the shapes and you know, put all of them on the turn all the shapes up on the same size, and they can learn their shapes like that. They can do the same thing with the alphabets. Okay, there we are. There's our B. Okay, now stay with me so I can put my cup on. I'm going to put my cup on the blue side. I'm going to place my cup on the blue side. And this is just a little teacup I cut out. Okay, there we go. There's our block. Hope you had fun joining me. I hope you had fun learning from me, and I hope to see some of your work. Thank you once again.